Is this thing broke? Welcome to the News Hour. I'm your host, Pastor Petty Gary. Sorry, not paying attention to you. Just took a lot.
Mommy. Daddy, where's mommy? Daddy, where's mommy? Daddy, where's mommy?
Welcome to the top of the hour. This is the News Hour. I'm your host, Pastor Petty, also Gary. I wanted to address a couple of things before getting into the News Hour. Yes. Cassius, can you help him with some chips? Thank you. Welcome to the top of the hour. I am going to be getting back into some refreshing talks and less of the other stuff, as much as I am trying not to be involved in the other stuff. So, what I would like to cover going forward in this hour, which will be in which will be covered as well on YouTube. I hope to continue to cover this topic. The dissolution of America. There is a autocratic cut in society being done, where it is to the belief of the masses that somehow, and currently being done on the internet, somehow the poor class disappeared. This dissolution in America needs to be talked about more. There is a stigma and also there is a weird thing going on the internet and in society, where people are trying to make themselves not look like the poor class. And the media has done a very crazy job of wiping out the poor class. As of right now, there is only in the media, but I will continue to talk about it. There is in the media, there is the middle class and the rich. There has somehow been a forgetful whim on society, where we believe that poor people don't exist, and if they do exist, they are homeless. This is crazy. There is a poor class that is actually struggling. I know I had some inner thought today. You know, it's a wonder what school can do to your brain. It gets you thinking. Could you imagine right now there is somebody watching this at this very second, all across the internet and even in here? There is somebody in here right now that is looking at social media and looking at people pander these fake lifestyles to you in this very exact moment. And then while they're watching this, as they are struggling, what is it called when there's a shame? That's the word. There's a shame put on the poor class that once they see everything that is being done on the internet, they no longer, in the current state, I believe, no longer want to even share with you that they are poor. I am not talking about your TikTok panhandlers. Those are two separate things. I really want to have this conversation. I feel like if I don't get this out the way, then this is going to follow me forever. It was put in on my desk by a news reporter. Okay, we're stepping away from this topic just for a second so I can cover something that was put on my news desk, because I don't really. All right, so I got a story to cover that I really, if I got on here to talk about the poor class, but I didn't get on here to talk about this. So there's a person that visits here. Hey, so I was told that there's a person that is amongst you all. I don't know this person. I don't know them. I don't know most of the people in the chat. Like, we know each other: Sarah, Andrea, CJ. But there's some new faces that I don't know. Sneaky Pickle, of course. I know you. Casper, Rivka, Kendra. I know you, Heather. Seen you in the chat. But I know Farrell. I know you, Coach Crystal. I know you, Garcia. I don't know the person behind me, Amber. Care Bear, I know you. Portia, I know you. Kittens, I know you. Look, it's Pepper, I know you. But it's some people I don't know. I don't know this. Okay? This will bother me. I don't know who this is. It's said often, somehow, I am linked to, somehow it's being spoken that Petty is linked to doxing, which is weird. I don't know how this came. Oh shit, I'm already getting stressed out. So there's conversation being said that basically like over here people be doxing and stuff like that, and we just cover the news. I know that part. I saw that too, Miss Monica. I saw that as well. But but I don't know who this person is. Okay. Number one, why the hell would you even post this on Facebook? Number two, they said that we dox. I didn't even know that. Their name is, let me tell you, because I tell you the name. Hey, now I tell you, shit, I don't even know. Lord Jesus, I mean, excuse, it was a meme. It was a meme. What's this? Oh, Jesus. It's Jesus, don't bring me into it. Excuse me, I got a lot of stuff in my... What's this? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's not it. If you have, I don't want to really go into, actually I can go somewhere and find it. I think I have it in my drive, the person's name. I don't know why I'm getting all these ads on here. This is not cool at all. And this computer should not be getting it. This is so not cool. Can't even look at my drive. This damn pop-up keeps coming up. This is crazy. What is going on? What is going on with this computer? Excuse me. Now I'm having technical difficulties with my computer, with my laptop. And I really hate using my desktop for this type of stuff. I hate going to my drive for my desktop. Oh, and I do not have it. Okay, give me a second. I'll go to my IG. You're actually on time with all of the technical difficulties. All right. All right. All right. Everybody's on time. Whoever's here now is on time. I still want to get to my poor conversation. So I no longer know like I get the news station is used as like this call out buffer, but it's also like this place that opens up dialogue as well. And sometimes it's helpful, sometimes we get nowhere. So this person, whoever this person is, okay, thank you. Sure, I had no idea who this person is. So okay, that helps out one part. So an X mod. Okay. Okay, they for you. Okay. Okay, so we getting somewhere. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know like when I got the information, I don't think it's like a voting thing when I read the entire post. I think it's more of a conversational piece with Diva Rebel. Um, she had a post about who? Pony Christian. But she made a post back in 2012, and I think, see, it's hurting my back to even talk about some of this stuff. She had a post back in 2012 that, yeah, the post is from 2012. Okay. I have stated that, and I truly stand by this. I don't think we can change anybody. Yeah, a lot of conversations hurt my back. Um, but what I was told is that she frequents. What I listen, I'm trying to get through this little monologue. Oh, but I get it. All right. I don't think that anyone is not changeable. I call her KH. I called her out. When? I don't forgot. So I called her out. But they say she visit here, so I'm confused. A while ago? I don't remember. Maybe I got a bad memory. I got a bad memory. Maybe okay. All right, if I did, maybe I forgot. Maybe it's the adult in me that's changing. Maybe it's the growth in me that's happening, where it's just maybe it's just not about a call out. Maybe it's more, especially getting more in depth with some of these things, more maturity. And I think that people do horrible things when they are not knowledgeable, and even when they're knowledgeable. Hey, now, even when they're knowledgeable, they do horrible things and they cry about it when it's being done to them. I wonder if I say his name, if I Musk. must tank, must stock is tanking. I believe it's 200 something dollars a share. Let me just look at this to make sure I have. So it was at a high of about 800. We're looking at $259 currently now. Experiencing another downfall. Should be at 257 by the end of the day. By 6. Um, People do horrible things, whether they're smart or they're not knowledgeable. But I think, how much information do y'all know about her? Because it seems like I can't even say what I want to say. Shit. So y'all know her. This is crazy. Y'all know her. They know her. Hold on. There you go.
Hi.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm asking the chat more than anything. Wasn't she the one that like wanted to explain to everybody the history of the rebel flag and so forth? Is that the same one I'm thinking about, Cheryl?
Oh, they said yes.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, let's see, when Scam Slam was like showing videos of Lisa, when she was back doing that, that's when all that came about.
Yeah, I'm having computer issues. I don't know what's going on with my computer, everybody.
So that's like 2 years ago. 2 years ago?
It's so okay. Then why is she?
Yes, Cartel Kirsten.
Okay, then why is she coming around here though?
I don't know. Ask her. Is she in here?
I don't know. Can we get her in here?
Girl, are you here?
I mean, can we get her in here?
I don't know that I'm friends with her. Let me see.
Hey now, you seen her come here? She ain't okay. Okay, on on to don't. Any confession for you? Okay, this took up way too much.
We were next to the giraffe.
We were next to the giraffe. We're at the zoo.
How are you?
I'm taking the picture. I took the photo.
But I was doing that.
Yeah, I'm the guy taking the photo. Now it's my screensaver.
And I was doing that. Ah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey now. All right, let's leave this alone. Let's move on. Let's move on. Unless that person shows up and wants to have that conversation. Next is why am I've lost so much energy. And it's not even it's realization has set in. Okay. On to the next story. There is a person by the name of something dog. The hell is his name? Washington Dog is posting the young lady who at one point was covering Dalton, I believe. Really hate saying that name. And I don't like saying a lot of people's names. So Washington, God, Lee, Lord Jesus. Now he's covering, I think her name's Lady Guinevere. And is it Lady Guinevere or what is her name? Well, he's posting this lady who has cancer and saying, basically, and this is weird. it's just weird when people who haven't Casino Girl, I believe. Yeah, I think that's her name, Casino Girl. It's just weird when people who don't call people out properly are trying to call people out that aren't cosplaying beggars. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's just like this weird area of like, you shouldn't be in it type bullshit type deal. So she has been getting she has been getting posted by said person, and it's really unfortunate that one, I some part of me wants to have a conversation with him, and then the other part is like, nah, because it was one of those weird type deals where it was only a day and he sent me a long message, and I'm just like, oh, that's too much. That's too much for me. And when I only know you for a couple hours and you got a lot of opinions, but you don't know how to own your own, that's too much. That's too much for me. But I will put out the story that he has started posting her on several backup pages that he has. And I don't know why. I think it's his way or the highway. It's weird. You're right, traveler. I think more ownership or focus on oneself could go a long way. All right, let me get to the biggest story that you see all the stress in my face about. All right, so I come to the major realization that fear. And you may see me and think, who would be afraid? And it's set in, it really has set in, that the person that has been getting discussed over numerous days through numerous platforms that has caused all of people to open their eyes. And I heard a clip earlier today where somebody said, basically, yeah, sis. Basically, this person was so wrapped up, no twinkles, the other person. The person was so wrapped up with, I would say, a psychotic break or something, with how they were manic about moi, yes, miss, about me, that it's also made me realize that I should have a level of fear and vigilance. Reason why. Unsaid individuals' background shows that they have gotten away with things that most of us would go to jail for more than 90 days. They have been unchecked in America's society. This is scary. This is scary. Okay? Way outside of cyber. Way outside of cyber. I want to talk about when you have not given your child the proper corner time. I'm still talking about gentle parenting as well in this. When people go unchecked in society outside of the internet, they have a different power dynamic than me and you have. This individual, if you did read the blog on Church of Petty Day, you get to see, I'm not going to speak on all of it, but I am a grown man, and yes, there is fear. The fear is in the fact that not us, what I would call internet cops, checking this individual. What you actually look at that person's or hear their past, or hear their past behavior that never got checked. And you now realize that individuals have been coming to your area as well in the most deranged ways. This means that a person like me and my family could end up in grave harm or danger. What was fun has now turned scary. Um, and every single one of you, I want you to know that you should always make sure you put your safety first. And yeah, I you you won't get to experience, and I hope you never get to experience this level of fear when it actually settles in. Some of you were through my shielding have not suffered the anxiety that I now have to deal with, knowing that the real fear is when an individual like that feels like their life is in jeopardy, and no matter what consequences they face upon whatever actions they may commit on me, the psych being read enough in psychology, those type of people are the type of people that have unchecked boundaries. I'm not gonna read off WebMD to you or anything like that. All you have to do is take a basic general psychology class, a very basic one, and you could get the points. Um, when somebody has gotten away with a lot of crimes for a majority of their life and dang near 50 years old or 50, people should be afraid. The internet conversations about the individual are all grandiose and fine, but those people don't have to worry about their life. They did everything that they were doing in spite of petty and because it was fun to do to his character, my character. I'm separating the two because the person that gets harmed is petty and still is me. So I the productive reasoning that they have for why they did these things is wild, and more self-reflection needs to be done versus the chatter that they're doing. And I want you to check yourself as well. I want you to check yourself at this point is the point that I want you to check yourself. What other creators do you laugh at them when they're doing inappropriate things, like showing people's loved ones that are not here, laughing at them and them making light of their inappropriate history? And it makes me then put all of these people into subcategories of there should be a level of fear with these individuals, and I think I get it now. The boundaries that most of us have towards other people on the internet don't have the same boundaries that we have. We those of us who with boundaries know how to leave people alone and move on with our lives. But there's a category of people on here that you, if I was to give anything in this life lesson learned, is that you need to do a better job of not entertaining people or trying to talk people who are crazy off of their crazy horse. When you see that on the internet, it is best that you leave the room. I've never had this conversation with you. I'm telling you what when I see crazy shit happening across the internet, this is a conversation I have with my kids. I know how to just leave or block them and just be like, yeah, I don't want to make their ego any bigger. You're feeding them. And the scary part is that the people who are now, as I sit in fear, the people who are apologizing and atoning for their mistakes have no fear for their life, but they fed these people. They gave them the time, the energy, and the attention that they fed off of. Actually, everybody can leave except for actually, I need to have this with like my coach, like people who really follow me. Everybody else that's like a window watcher and stuff, y'all can leave because this information is really for them. So everybody else can leave. And I just really want to talk to like the family. To the family of this of this here church. These people is fucked up. Not the crazy people, but the people who fed them and now want to cry. They want to cry. They want to cry. And the crazy part, though, is that they want to blame me. And they were feeding them. I blocked them. They were feeding them. They fed these individuals. They gave them the time. They gave them an attention. And somehow, my name is getting brought into what the hell they did. No, you good. You good. You good. Hey. And the crazy part is, none of these individuals get to live in fear. They play along with it. Hell, they knew what information was being put out about every single one of us. And they was putting it out. They was putting the information out like it was water. Excuse me. Having a moment just to let you know this is real. And it's bullshit that they round here and ain't none of them motherfuckers come over here and apologize to me. Not now motherfucker has come over here and apologized. Like if anything happened to me or my family or my children, none of them motherfuckers has come over here and apologized. I think they understand. Like I have a general fear for my kids now, which I never had a general fear for myself. But I got a general fear when I leave outside the door. Like, motherfuckers was watching me. And not on no no weird bullshit where it's like, oh, I know him from TikTok. Like, motherfucker is watching outside my house, bro. Like, taking pictures of me and vehicles and shit like that. And like, I don't know who the fuck that is. But they want to have opinions and shit and be validated. Yeah, no, real life, bro. Real life. Outside of this is weird ass shit. And the motherfucker taking pictures of me and shit. And I don't know, like, oh, that's Pastor Petty, let me take a picture. Like on some, oh, I know where the fuck you live at. I'm taking a picture of you and you don't even know I'm in this damn car. I'm gonna roll up on you and act like I'm the law. And all these motherfuckers going around here making conversations about my character, Pastor Petty, but ain't none of the motherfuckers came and apologized to shit. Like, yo, hey, that person we was putting up on the goddamn pedestal, hey, we fed that damn demon, and that motherfucker there, he gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And like, I get it. I get it. I get these motherfuckers and like wanting clicks and views and shit. I get it. But at like what point though do they be like, when does the human come out? Like, am I okay? I'm not okay because like reality has set in. It set in yesterday. My friend knows. Reality set in, and the reality of it, after I finally came to my senses, is that, yo, none of the other people is gonna get harmed. None of their families is gonna get harmed. Nobody's none of it. None of it. None of it. None of them. Reality set is in is that, yo, and if you in the reality of having a criminal past that you had to pay for is way different. Because us that have a criminal past that we had to pay for, we are saying, yeah, we don't want to go back to jail. I'm not going to do what Bob and Larry and Susan down the street are doing because I don't want to go to jail. But people who have a criminal past that have not ever been checked, never been checked. The individual has never been checked. That's the wild part. If you look at, it's one thing when y'all be looking at my history, I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. I did the time, did the crime, did the time, I did my shit. I ain't doing that shit again. But if you ever have a chance to look at that person's stuff and see they ain't spent a day in a suit. Hit some. I mean, we talking about somebody that currently injured somebody in their own area and did not suffer a day behind bars. I cannot imagine getting in a wreck right now. I cannot imagine getting behind the wheel, hurting somebody, and not going to jail. This person did that and they ain't go to jail. Do you know how much unchecked psychotic power the world, this United States, has given that individual? Do you understand how scary that is if you was in my shoes? It's beyond that, right? It's beyond that, I think. I think it's beyond that. Hold on, somebody there?
You scared me.
Let me go check my door. You see? Whole family on edge. Whole family. Listen. We'll continue to be a bright spot no matter what. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. And I'll continue to put on this I'll continue to put on this suit. I'll continue to put on this suit of everything that's just bottled in. But I want everybody to know, men or women, children, loved ones, our elderly, our young, that before it gets to this, before it ever gets to the point that I'm at, I think we all need to do a better job of suffocating the inappropriate psychos. They are in the same places that we are in. They are on the internet. And they all have their own phones. But, and I get it. Women supporting women, I get it. It's cool. I get it. And it's kind of hard to see, like, the crazy lady. But I think my message is, the minute you start seeing information on the back end, do a better job of removing yourself and telling that person that that's wrong. The minute you start seeing addresses, people's names you don't even supposed to know, family members you don't know, the minute you start seeing stuff like that, you need to, we all need to do a better job of making sure, first off, that person was never introduced to us on that platform, so we shouldn't know that person. And just do a better job. Be a better human. The bullshit talking points, the bullshit like I'm sorry now type shit, like cool but not cool. And make sure that when you're trying to issue these fake ass apologies, because I know it's for viewership, before you start issuing these fake ass apologies, make sure you get to the person that you're supposed to apologize to for being involved with it. Just make sure you err on the side of grievance, and even if the person doesn't want to speak to you, that you somehow get it to them. Err on the side of grievance. We all can be respected in our own. God, there's no way for me to goddamn. It's like no way for me to like. God. Listen, if anything ever happens to me, because I'm not going to do nothing to myself, but if something happens to me, it wasn't nobody in this house. Just want to say it. Was nobody here. Okay. And I ain't talking about, I ain't talking about, I don't know what the person has over their significant other. I pretty much know that they own stuff that could take people out. So they could just be in the vehicle right next to me and do it. So just be sure, you know, I don't have any diseases or anything like that. But you never know what somebody could plan. Because you never know what somebody could plan. They made a whole trip. And I didn't even know it. Didn't even get it. Didn't even know it. That's the scary part. They thought I knew it. People plan. I didn't even know they was here. Okay? Just make sure you know. Okay? So, people do premeditated stuff all the time. So just, it wasn't nobody here. All right? With that, for the future and for you, do a better job. Be better humans. And tomorrow we'll be here to discuss the poor class. The poor class. The class, the forgotten class of people. The poor working class. Have a wonderful evening.
Fuck 'em all, ain't they, mama? How many options you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe on him. Hold on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. Not fuck 'em up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Tryna strike a chord,